Hello everyone! This is Dragon Videos and I have some very exciting news if some of you are big fantasy fans as well as big fans of Wings of Fire specifically. Netflix is officially greenlighting a brand new series, Wings of Fire, which also features Tui Sutherland, the author of this book series, to be one of the producers as well as helping out with the production of this film, combined with Warner Brothers Animation. So for some of you who don't know what this story is about, 7 clans of dragons are fighting for survival in the world of Pyera. If I am saying it correctly, I hope that's the case. Anyway, these 7 clans are fighting for survival because 3 Sandwing sisters are trying to fight over the throne. And because of this, their only hope for survival lies in the hands of 5 unlikely Dragonets of Destiny, the ones who will forever bring peace to their war-torn world. And these 7 tribes are the mysterious and elusive Nightwings, with the power of mind-reading and fortune-telling. The wily Sea Wings, going fearlessly into the oceans and braving the unknown. The loyal and somewhat gullible Mudwings, who love to eat to their heart's content when they get the time to do so. The bright and colorful Rainwings, though some people can call them lazy, have very strong venom that can kill you if you are not careful. The fierce and proud Skywings, who will try to attack with masterful skills of sky. The powerful Sandwings, of course true to their name, they live in the desert, but their barbed tail makes them a super powerhouse. And finally, the proud and supposedly noble Icewings, who will do everything in their power to maintain their dignity, especially under pressure. With a frozen ice breath, they can cause trouble. So without further ado, I'm going to discuss about these voice actors for the Dragonets of Destiny. So I thought to kick off this list with Clay, basically because he is the first protagonist in the first book of the series, The Dragonet Prophecy. He's born with fireproof scales, which means he's immune to fire as well as very hot temperatures. And despite the fact that he is a Mudwing, he really has a strong heart of gold. He wants to befriend other dragons despite which tribe they are from, as well as he's not afraid to protect those that he cares about. Even he's willing to share his food with others whenever possible. So of course, I felt like Zach Callison seemed the ideal candidate. He definitely would give off a bit of an earthly rumble to Clay, as well as showing off more of that compassion, emotional state that Steven Universe is also known for as well. But here's one thing that I had to consider. The thing is, Zach Callison, if some of you have been paying attention to his progress, has decided to try to take, has some personal stuff he has to work through, as well as he'll have to put his acting stuff on hold for a little bit. So it is understandable that he may not be up to it at the moment. As for Sasha Rogen, for some of you who remember the voice actress for Ezrin, I feel like she would have also been an ideal fit too for Clay because of the caring, compassionate voice of the character, as well as the fact that Clay is also a young dragonet, and I feel like with this actress, she could able to bring out more of that warmth and compassion while showing off that youthful optimism that Clay is known for. Basically, the powerhouse of the group, Tsunami is not afraid to speak her mind, as well as not afraid to try to punch anyone who would dare hurt her friends. She's definitely the best fighter of the group. As well as being a Sea-Wing princess, she still has a lot to learn of how she has to handle things in real life, especially when she explores the world around her. I feel like Michaela Dietz, if I am pronouncing it right, you probably remember her as Amethyst from Steven Universe. I felt like she would have been a very perfect character for this, on the account that Amethyst was also a very wily character who's not afraid to take on a challenge no matter how big it was, as well as a very fierce fighter who can be brash, harsh, and not afraid to try to show some criticism, but definitely cares for her friends, which I also feel like also describes Tsunami as well, up to a T. But another character that I felt like would have been good is Grey Delise. You may remember her from Lakshmi from Kaijudo, if some of you are Kaijudo fans out there. And also she played as Daphne Blake in some of the later Scooby-Doo movies, and plus may have some connection with the Warner Brothers because of that. Also, you may all remember her from Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She definitely would give off a great deal of voice acting for Tsunami because it would give off a little bit of a bubbly edge as well as a sense of attitude to Tsunami's character. Glory, the Rain-Wing Queen of Sarcasm. She definitely shows, despite the stereotypes that Rain-Wings are branded with of being lazy and not very good fighters, Glory proves that she has what it takes to be a leader, as well as she has a good sense of what she has to do in terms of battle style, as well as paying attention what needs to be done in the situation at hand, which is why she's one of my favorite characters practically in the third book of the series. Though it's going to be hard to figure out what sort of character or actor who's going to pull this off. You see, she is supposed to be raised by the others, and according to some info that's been found on Wikipedia, the Rain-Wings were supposed to have Australian accents, but since she wasn't raised by them, there's definitely going to be an interesting concept of who's going to voice act her once Netflix comes into play. So I felt like D.D. Mongo, a voice actress for Pearl, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names here, I'm trying my best to pronounce them right, would feel like an ideal character actress for her voice, because her character Pearl also dealt with stereotypes and some negative aspects of her character that really brought off and would bring up a more tender side to Glory's character. As well as I feel like Grey Delise would be fitting as well, because she could also pull off some good sarcasm, as well as also, as I said before about Tsunami, give some attitude for Glory, which could go toe-to-toe with Tsunami. As long as there's some good writing, I feel like this could be pulled off. Starflight. It's a very interesting name, and I felt like he deserves a bit more love than he got in book 4. You see, he's practically the bookworm of the group, very smart and not afraid to try to help out his friends with whatever information is possibly given. I felt like Jack DeCina, the voice actor who plays a soccer from Avatar: Last Airbender, as well as Callum from The Dragon Prince, would have been an ideal match because I could imagine Jack Decina trying to give off facts in a very factual voice, as well as try to show that he is Starflight's still a Dragonet and he still has a lot to learn about the world around him, as well as like try to hold on to that an assurance that Starflight is known for. Okay, I have to admit, Sunny's probably going to be the toughest I can think of in terms of who would voice her. She's very bubbly and she has a very warm personality like Clay, yet at the same time she doesn't like being looked down on and not taken seriously, even though she is a sandwing who may not have a barbed tail like normal sandwings do, and her color is very unique. So it definitely put on a lot of thought on my part to figure out who would possibly be the best fit for Sunny. And so I thought of Tara Strong. Tara Strong is mostly well known for being Twilight Sparkle as well as Raven from Teen Titans Go. Anyway, I felt like it could show some of the intellect as well as the bubbly nature of Sunny, up to the point where it definitely shows that she's still cute and fun, but at the same time Sunny shows some signs of intelligence that you can have some respect for. And I feel like this is currently what I can think of for Sunny at the moment, but I will be very surprised if there is a voice actress that I don't know of who is playing Sunny. Overall, these are just my speculations alone about all the Dragonets, but I do feel like there could be some good voice acting into this, since Tui Sutherland, the author, is going to be part of this production. So it'll be interesting to see what the cast and crew are going to pull off by the time the production rolls in. So anyway, folks, these are just my thoughts. Who would be the good voice actors for these characters? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel and also do a like. If you also have any other requests, let me know. This is Dragon Videos, signing off.